Hello, welcome to this video. Thank you for tuning in and sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. If you haven't seen these videos before, welcome back if you have. My intention is unity and oneness and the highest levels of love light. Obviously, I'm in my car driving, so I won't be looking at the camera quite as much as I usually would. I want to give a little energy update. Probably go into, this is going to be a multilingual video. I'm going to go into a little light language. I'll start with the light language. Then I'm going to maybe go into some common themes that I'm seeing among the Lightworker community in sessions that I've had with other beings. So we'll start with the light language. So this is meant to be felt, not necessarily understood on a linear level. So, Luashta Mokuna Eaha Iad Eastawak Ahenam Ukunaha Eawana Dia Eastek Iana. And how free will you allow yourself to be? How far will you allow yourself to fly? How far, how wide will your freak flag fly? For as we allow ourselves to be free, as we allow ourselves to be the divine beings that we are, no longer hiding beneath the sheets, so to speak, hiding beneath the sheets of docile hostility. As we let go of the need to refrain from our own beauty, from our own self-induced acceptability. So there's a lot of play on words. So I'm seeing this as accepting ourselves, our self-acceptance, our ability to accept ourselves as who we are with non-judgment. I'm seeing this creates accessibility. For the more that we acknowledge that we have this innate power of receptivity, of accessivity, I'm hearing we've had this excessive covering up of our abilities, and that's the reference to the blanket, right? The blanket covering up, the layers, the sheets. We've had to tone it down and be docile from that space, which is actually a form of hostility, trauma. By us not being able to express who we are, it has traumatized many. Yet as we step out of this process, as we allow ourselves to unfold, as we allow ourselves to truly begin our journey, to truly express from our own existential awareness, from where we stand, recognizing where we have stood before versus where we stand now. We stand true in our freedom. We stand true in our truth and our abilities as we allow ourselves to unfold as the nobility. Play on words, K-N-O-W, ability. Our ability to know. For we are the royal blood. We are of the royal bloodlines. We are of royalty. For we are all created from that which is divine. And we are all part of the co-creation. This is divine timing. This is the time to express from our divinity, to express the Trinity that we are becoming as one that we have already become. For as we allow ourselves to express from this unification, this bridging of all of our structures, this mighty bridge of our kingdom, as we allow ourselves to be our own keepers, throwing away the lock and key regime, allowing that which was held under lock and key to be evenly distributed, for the wealth to pour out, to be distributed. As we do this, we see the treasures that run deep within our veins, stoplight, that are deep within our blood. We recognize that all of the symbols that we see around us are sparked from our own divinity. We recognize and access more. As this unfolds, this is the birth. Sorry guys, I'm getting emotional. This is the birth. Many of us have been in this process for a very long time. For many, it has not been easy. For there have been much uneasy lifetimes. There have been many frames of reality that we have existed within, that we have played within, that have kept us under lock and key. But we are the remnants of all of those versions of reality, of our royalty. We are the remnants. We are the pieces. We are making peace. For we are the peacekeepers, the peacemakers. We are the change makers. We are no longer docile. This is a play on words. I'm seeing docile to look and go into that a little further. We are the humble and meek companions of the light codes, allowing ourselves to offer our companionship, all plays on words, to help us steer the ship, to light the way for those who have been lost in the dark. Yet, we are not lost. We are no longer running from that which is hidden or was hidden in the dark, for we are the champions. We are championing our birth. We are all of that in combination, in co-creation, for we are the cornerstone. We are the linguistical archives. We are the forebearers of our forefathers. We are bringing all of this to a head. I'm literally seeing birthing and a crown, like the crown is being birthed, bringing it to a head. And those that would be warriors of the way of unity, find your newfound freedom. Find our newfound freedom as we allow our rings of truth, our truth to ring true, to ring out, to sound out through the harmonics that are being overlaid, interlaid, and accessed. I'm seeing this as a frequency, a vibration, a place that we are harmonizing into, this dimensional shift that we're co-creating together. Frequency bandwidths and rings around the heart, right? I'm seeing this as a ring around the rose, right? The rings around the rose. As we allow ourselves to access and realize we are the spark. We are the spark that was created in form, that is creating in form. We are the form in creation. As we create that which we bring into form, like into our reality. As we bring into a new form of coding, a new form in forming. So information, creating in form, this is a lot of plays on words. We co-create in divine alchemy and wisdom, for we are ringing. I'm hearing the ringing in the blood. We are sending out a vibrational match frequency for the truth of our very essence of being, for our light worker existence, so to speak. For those of us that have been in hiding, play on words. Those of us that have been hiding from our very own existence. I'm seeing this as a play on words also because I've been working with a lot of closet light workers lately. A lot of people who are coming out of the woodwork and coming out of the closet. And I'm seeing people like stepping out going, is it safe to be me? Am I going to be judged? Are people going to believe me? Are they going to think I'm crazy? Is it safe to express my own truth? Again, it's that old version of docile, like, okay, we're going to be tame and we're going to make people docile so that they don't know the depth of their own power. And I keep seeing this in sessions, and I'm just so in awe of these beautiful light workers that I'm meeting and all of their gifts and abilities that they're just remembering, perhaps, or that I'm assisting them in remembering, right? Because that's what we're doing. Anybody can be a light worker if their choice is to be that, to bring the light, to expand into their own frequency. It isn't about changing the wave of others. It's about being the wave of change that then sweeps up, I'm hearing vive la resistance. It sweeps up the resistance. It disintegrates resistance. And that which is in resistance is cleansed, removed, purified. I'm hearing drinkable. I'm hearing shareable. Water has been coming up a lot for me. For as you allow these codes to wash through you, as you allow the energies and frequencies that you know to be true, that you know as your own depth of harmony, you are the wave that sweeps up the disharmony. You are the wave of birth. So I'm hearing like we're the canal. Within this canal, within this existential awareness lies a freedom, a feeling of freedom that many have yet to access, for they have held themselves under their own constraints. The constraints have been lifted, yet we must first strive to see that we are the ones that have the access to remove the constraints. We have the ability. I'm being guided to share, this is what a lot of people are feeling. I've been seeing this a lot when I've been working with others. They're feeling this angst. They're feeling like they're pushing up against a force. They feel like they've been pushing up against something. And what we are being invited to see is what we've been pushing up against is ourselves. We've been in resistance oftentimes. We've been in resistance to really fully accessing our full potential, and we've been using a lot of the stories and distractions to keep us from accessing our full potential, because in other experiences, whether it be in this lifetime or other lifetimes or whatever you want to call it, parallel versions, realities, oftentimes I'm seeing the handcuffs were put on, the restraints were put on. We were made to feel bad for, sorry guys about the light, but sorry, not sorry. We were made to feel unworthy. We were made to feel like we were crazy. Let all that go. Let it go. Because all of those beliefs are shackles. They're all constraints. I'm hearing stop looking. I had a beautiful session with a light worker today, and that was the theme. Stop looking for validation. Your validation is in the magic that you are seeing. You don't need somebody else to validate you. We've all been through that, right? But more importantly, it's about letting go of the constraints of society, letting go of what it is that we think we need to prove to society in order to be accepted, in order for our magic to be seen. We have to see the magic. And once we recognize that, so I want to say thank you so much, the beautiful light worker that I was working with today that is assisting me in bringing through this message. Because everything is, there is no I in team. It's all divine timing. Nothing is an accident, right? We're helping each other to see our own mastery, our own mystery, our own beauty, our own wonder. That's what we're doing for each other. So, in love and light, guys. Namaste.